Well, welcome back to This Week in the Valley. Here you'll meet people who are making a difference and learn about events taking place right here in our own backyards. I'm Donna Bell.
And I'm Darren Alzares. We have a great show for you, and joining us a bit later are Miss Missouri, Mackenzie Garber from Hale, to talk with us about her Miss America pageant experience. And we want to introduce you to Betty Louder, a dynamic fitness fan whose enthusiasm is contagious.
As we enter into the first full week of November and try to adjust to daylight savings times, we enter into the month of hunting. Some of you are preparing for the big deer hunt, while other of us begin the hunt for the perfect gifts for our loved ones this holiday season.
Both require similar preparation. Before the deer hunt, you need to sight your gun so you can hit your target. Before you go shopping, you need to have your sights set on specific items. A good list of ideas from your loved ones will help you hit your target.
Deer hunters need to check out what's going on in their hunting area, know where the big bucks are feeding. Christmas shoppers need to check out which stores carry the items on their list and when the best time to shop to avoid the stress of overcrowding and long lines.
Successful hunters know that keeping track of deer movement is important, and cameras collect many photos. Shoppers need to collect sale ads and coupons so they know they are getting the biggest deal to avoid spending the big bucks.
And with both, charitable donations can make you feel good. Share the Harvest is a great way to help others who could use some meat in their fridge. And in lieu of buying and receiving gifts, there are numerous charities during this time of the season that help others in need.
Well, our first guest, Miss Missouri, Mackenzie Garber of Hale, is making a difference and feels good about the work she is doing around the state of Missouri.
Well, many people in the Sheridan Valley area tuned in to the Miss America pageant back in September to watch a specific celebrity, local celebrity. Unfortunately, she didn't walk away with a crown, but she did walk away with some wonderful, amazing experiences. And we're pleased to have Mackenzie Garber join us again in the studio. Welcome.
Thank you so much. I'm so happy to be back, even though I don't have the Miss America crown. I'm so excited to be back as Miss Missouri.
Oh, and I know you've been busy, but let's first talk about your experience there in Atlantic City, New Jersey, and everything that you got to do and experience with Miss America.
Well, it was a whirlwind. It was crazy because it was exactly 3 months between when I was crowned Miss Missouri to when I was crowned Miss America. So those 3 months were the craziest 3 months of my life so far, even more crazy than doing college in 3 years. But I was there for 2 weeks in Atlantic City, New Jersey. They first took us to New York City for a media tour. We were on Good Morning America. And
let's talk about that Good Morning America experience.
Yes.
It was a little bit different and from what you expected.
Yeah, I thought Good Morning America, you show up and they film and you leave. It was a lot more than that. A lot more went into that than I expected. We had a 5:30 a.m. call time to be in the hotel lobby looking beautiful, and then we walked in our heels through Times Square to Good Morning America. We had security guards all the time. That was really nice, and they actually rehearsed everything for the show, all the camera angles, everything that we would be asked, everything that we would have to do, and then we'd go back to this little conference room and eat breakfast or drink coffee, and then go back out and film, and then go back in the room and then come back out and film, and we were being photographed and people were watching us in Times Square. So it was really neat to be a part of the experience, but it was a lot longer process than I thought it would be to be on Good Morning America.
So, and so you did other things. What other appearances did you make?
In New York City?
Uh-huh.
Well, we were interviewed by Entertainment Tonight, which was pretty cool because I watched that show, and to be interviewed by them was pretty surreal. And then we went and visited the offices of Inside Edition and did an interview and a shoot there, and they crammed 52 contestants into the offices of Inside Edition. So that was kind of crazy. We rode double-decker buses around New York City, and I had to pinch myself a couple times because that's like something you would see out of a movie, to be competing for Miss America and to just be escorted around New York City. And then they broke us up into groups and we visited different businesses and restaurants in New York City. I was at a cupcake place and delivered cupcakes to people and helped them try the new flavors. So that was a lot of fun.
What was your favorite spot in New York City?
My favorite spot, it has to be Times Square because it's so magical and surreal. I really had to pinch myself a couple times because I've only been to New York City one other time, my freshman year of college, for a humanities trip. But to be standing in Times Square as a contestant for Miss America was very surreal. So that was amazing.
I bet you all did capture a lot of attention.
We did. There were people taking pictures of us, and the paparazzi was there, but their little paparazzi badges, taking pictures of us. And there was one time I tried to catch a little cat nap, just resting my eyes at 6:30 in the morning, and my friends were going, "Wake up! There are paparazzis here! Like you don't want to be caught snoozing." So it was like being a celebrity.
Oh, that's great. So the night of the pageant, I mean, we saw you on TV. We saw lots of things going on, and
yes.
you kind of had a front row seat to the top contestants. So tell us about what it was like sitting on stage and kind of judging and watching.
Well, it's actually really hard because you've worked so hard to make it to the top 15 and to be a contestant on national television, and I really wanted to make that top 15 for everyone back home who's been following my journey, not only since I was crowned Miss Missouri, but since I was a little girl going to dance and always dreaming of getting that moment on national television. So it was actually really hard and really emotional, and you have to hold it together for 2 hours and be cheerful and support the girls because you are on national television. And so it's really hard to sit on stage, and you want to be one of those 15 that get to compete. But it's also really neat to get to be a part of it all, the live action, watching the girls, and feeling the adrenaline of finding out who the 95th Miss America was, who happened to be my closest friend.
I wondered if you had a relationship with her. So
Yes, Betty Cantrell, Miss Georgia. We got really close at the Miss America's Outstanding Teen Pageant in Orlando, Florida in July. She was my closest friend. I hadn't even gotten all the way out of my taxi, and we were best friends, meeting in front of the hotel. So we were super close. I was really close to her mother, and I was so excited for her. She's a phenomenal opera singer. She's beautiful. She grew up on a farm, a peach farm. She's really a Georgia peach. So I actually got invited to her homecoming celebration, which is in 2 weeks in Georgia, and it's very exclusive. So it's a big deal to be invited. She requested me to be there. The top 10 will be there, most of them. But other than that, you have to be invited, and it's a very high-class black tie affair. So for her to invite me and to fly me out there is just an honor. So I'm excited to see her and give her a big hug and congratulate her.
So you haven't actually seen her since that night?
No, I saw her at the after party afterwards, after her official press conference, but she was so busy I didn't get to give her a hug. And we keep in touch very often, very frequently. We text and Snapchat. So she's been an amazing friend through it all, and I'm excited to give her a hug and to see her mom and congratulate them.
Oh, what a great moment that was for her.
Yes.
So I know that you have been busy since the pageant.
Yes,
so
I have.
Let's talk about some of the things you've been doing since then.
Well, right after the pageant, I got to go to Pennsylvania and visit my family. My mom is from there, and I hadn't been since I was 15, so it's been 6 years. Spent a couple days there to just unwind and eat some pancakes. And then I went to Oral Roberts University for a couple days. One of my dear friends was getting married. That's where I went to school, so it's nice to see my friends. And I have had a little bit of time to rest, but I've also been very, very busy. I visited schools, and I've been doing charity events for Children's Miracle Network. I've gotten to do a lot of fun events. I did a walk for Autism Speaks in Kansas City, and right after this, I'm going to speak to more schools. So I'm staying busy. I've been hosting local pageants to Miss Missouri, and even though I was disappointed not to have been crowned Miss America, I know that this is where God wants me to be, serving my state. You know, I missed Missouri. I was away for 3 years in college in Oklahoma, and I think this year is actually a gift for me to serve the people that I love. And even though I'm busy, I feel like it's kind of a year for me to focus on one thing and, believe it or not, to rest here and there, because in college I was being pulled in a million different directions, and now I have one job, and that's to be Miss Missouri. So I'm going to try to be the best Miss Missouri I can be and to travel a lot and serve our great state. So I'm excited.
Oh, well, that's great. That's great. So I see you're wearing like royal blue.
Oh, yeah.
So what do you think about the World Series and all that's going
It's
on?
really exciting. You know, we didn't win Miss America, but we might win the World Series.
that
So
would be-
Missouri is on the map, and I'm excited. I am a Cardinals fan, but I can support the home team. I support the Royals. I was hoping to get a first pitch, but they're pretty busy right now. So maybe in the spring I'll get to throw out a first pitch, and I'm excited for them. I think it's looking pretty good for them. I don't want to jinx it, but I think we might take it home. So that's
Looking pretty good.
That's exciting, yeah.
Absolutely. So What's next after Miss Missouri?
I get that question a lot, and
When does it actually end?
it is in June.
In
I will
June.
crown the new girl. I think it's the second or third week of June on the 18th. And I'm not really sure. I get that question a lot, but I am excited. I'm a dreamer, and I've always had the dream of moving to Los Angeles, California, and pursuing a career in entertainment. So my degree is in journalism and writing, but I also studied acting and dance in college. So my dream would be to be a film actress and screenwriter. So I do have over $10,000 in scholarship from the Miss America organization, and I would love to get a degree or go to a program to further my education in the fine arts and acting. And I would love to go to Oxford this next summer to study drama in England. So I have big dreams. They may or may not come true, but even if I could just move to another part of the country and experience that lifestyle and just chase my dreams, that would be a dream come true. So hopefully in the next couple of years I'll get to do that.
Oh, that would be wonderful. So one last thing, you did say that you were talking with schools, and your platform is character-based.
Yes.
Send a message to our young people that are watching this interview with us.
I would love to do that. Thank you so much. When I go talk to schools, I tell the students that it doesn't matter where you come from. I come from a town of 419 people, and it doesn't matter what you've been through. I mean, my parents got divorced right when I was graduating high school, right before my freshman year of college, and that was really hard on me. We all go through hardships. It doesn't matter where you come from or how much money you have or what you've been through. Your dreams can come true with character. So because I had character and I had perseverance, and I'm always trying to be a person of integrity, I really think that's been my secret key to success, and that's why I'm Miss Missouri, because I do have a message for people of how being a good person can really see you through hard times and help your dreams come true. So sometimes virtue is its only reward, but that's the greatest reward.
Very nice. Very well put.
Thank you. My dad always tells me that. Sometimes virtue is its only reward, but that's the greatest reward in life, is to be virtuous and be a person of integrity.
And that you are. And we're so
Oh,
glad that
thank you
you're
so
here
much.
and joining us again. And you know, keep us posted. Let us know what's going on. If there's other things that you have in the future, we'd love to hear about them. And we congratulate you on everything you've accomplished.
Oh, well, thank you so much. Y'all have been so supportive. You came to Hale for my Miss America send-off.
That was so
and
fun.
It was. It was a crazy day for me, but you all have been so supportive, and I appreciate it so much. And hopefully this won't be our last interview this year.
All right, that sounds great. Well, Mackenzie, thank you so much.
Thank you. It's an honor.